Hello, we're reading Bakemonogatari, but actually first I wanted to show you Mangadex's April Fool's joke is actually like really funny. They have advertisements on the site. Oh no. So they're just advertising other series, but you know, they look like actual banner ads. It's a really fantastic April Fool's joke, and I think I'll probably find some cool series to this. Like I'm already reading this. But what's this? I don't know. It looks kind of cute. What about this? Oh, it's the same one. Please load a different ad. Uh-oh. What's this? Whoa. Modern mocha. This sounds familiar. I think I've read part of this before. What the heck? Is this something that's being translated with Google Translate or something? Why would they choose this series? Pure Yuri Love? Oh, I've read a bunch of this. I don't know about Puri. This ecchi tag is definitely relevant. Yeah, this is fantastic. I think this is an amazing April Fool's joke. This ad especially. Aww. Aww. Butchie. I love Butchie. Okay. Let's read some Monogatari. Alright. So, he's decided. Araragi-kun has decided to... Oh, someone's leaving. Okay. Sorry, I have my Animal Crossing town open because there's some good deals happening in my town, so I'm allowing people to drop by as needed. Anyways, yeah, Araragi-kun has chosen to throw away his life. He truly believes he is committing suicide in order to save Shinobu. When he saw her desperate, writhing in pain, begging him, he just felt that it was too undignified for a creature like her, that he understood somehow, intuitively, that she must have the lineage, the legendary status, the reputation, to deserve a better end than this. It's kind of interesting. Like, Araragi knows he's throwing away his life, but we, the readers, of course, know this is a flashback, and then instead he becomes a vampire. I thought I was dead, but luckily, my life had only finished volume 1. After all, that would have been the obvious conclusion if you offer one person's worth of blood. But to think there was a future ahead, I never actually had that resolve in mind. Yeah, he really did think that was it. But the bat! Now he will become Batman! Like in Batman? Okay. He's alive. In this shoddy, run-down looking building. No idea what's going on. Ah, it was a dream. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. It's a Biggie Smalls lyric. I screamed. Of course, it wasn't a dream. Even if it was, the place I opened my eyes should have been my room. That's actually so funny. It's pretty funny that he shouts it was a dream, even though he's lying in some random dilapidated building. What is this place? Abandoned building. Oh, and who is this girl? Who could this be? Oh my gosh. Because, you know, there's been like volume covers featuring Shinobu, and she showed up in a couple chapters and stuff. I knew immediately why Oh Great signed up to do this series. It isn't just because, you know, it's a very critically acclaimed franchise, one of the best-selling late-night animes of all time, spawning this worldwide phenomenon. No. It wasn't because it has so much action and yet these beautiful, serene scenes and such a diversity of characters. Not really. What really matters is just one of those characters. Diversity in one dimension. He just wanted to draw Shinobu. I know that he just wanted to draw Shinobu. Now we're going to see a lot of Shinobu in more ways than one. The nose. What does he mean, the nose? Why does he show the nose? I don't understand. Her nose? I don't feel like 4.6 billion years. One more if I then. 10 years old. Blonde hair. White skin. foreigner kid? That can't be. Being alone with an unknown girl in an abandoned building reeks of a crime. I am innocent. I should be innocent. Still the afternoon. Ooh, is the backlight of my phone set this bright? Ooh, I like that. Just this subtle reference to his increased sensitivity to light. Is the backlight of my phone set this bright? Ooh, 2 days have passed. All the clues starting to add up. I love that you can start seeing his fangs now. He opens his mouth. I hope may follow laissez-faire, but 2 days without contacting him was about the limit. It's about here. Phone had Honeycom's number on it. So basically the paintings were not a dream. And of course, he's in the cram school. Becomes such a fixture of the series. Iconic place they always return to. Till of course it burns down. I don't have much money in my wallet, and I have receipts. So I definitely bought some young girl fashion magazines. My memory was slightly altered. He bought the latex fetish magazine that had the Hanekawa-esque girl for one segment. Oh, Araragi. Oh, maintaining your dignity at all costs. Ooh, I'm so excited to see how they'll depict this. The obliterating light. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh, that's so well done. Oh, great. Oh man. You can be as perverted as you want. Just the art is just so phenomenal. It's depicted so well. Just the way his face hasn't caught up to this realization. Eh? Oh. But Shinobu hears. He's writhing in pain. On fire. He's on fire. This is very different than in the movie. The movie is much more like action-packed. But I like this. This more kind of subtle intensity. Inching her way out into the sunlight. Imbecile. Ah, it just looks so cool. The way the flaming skin is depicted. Like, I think the series in general has done a fantastic job taking things that if like considered literally are like very grotesque. Like, you know, someone's flesh being seared alive off of their body is horrifying. But because it's so aesthetic, because it's so like artistic and cool, it doesn't feel gory. It doesn't feel grotesque. It doesn't feel unnerving or anything. It's just kind of enthralling, and the painfulness of it, the what it actually depicts, becomes more like intensifying than it does actually like changing the tone of the image, if that makes sense. What kind of moron would leap directly under the sun? Oh. Whoa, that's such a cool shot. First you see her arms suddenly just switch back, and then his head, and he's fine. Even his clothes are fine. Vampire magic. Pretty powerful. Seems like you want to die. Don't go into the sun ever again. But yeah, despite having immortal powers, you get burned and recover again. It's just a living hell. Am I a vampire now? Her face was saying, don't say it like you know this already. The woman smiled. Okay, my slave. Welcome to the world of the night. That's an amazing shot. I mean, I can understand why he wants to draw Shinobu if he's gonna put so much work into coming up with such intensely Shinobu-esque facial expressions and stuff. There's a lot of subtleties to this character, you know? It's not all just fetishy stuff. It's not all just, ooh, cool vampire, you know? There's actually like a real deep complexity to her character that, again, we've talked about this a lot at this point, but the fetishy stuff is part of that. It like is an expression of that. It contributes to the tone of her character. But there's more to it than that. It's actually something that there's a lot of subtleties you can bring out. This is a good look. A ghastly smile. Indeed. Looks like it was all for naught. even though we saw her fly to this area. This is some sort of soothsaying device that he's listening to. I don't know what the heck is going on there, and it's extremely disturbing. Been thinking a lot about like ancient soothsaying and stuff. Nah, that's too much of a tangent. I've been reading about shoot, now I can't remember what it's called. The study of like the liver of birds and stuff, to try to determine the future, which was something they would do in classical era. It's like no, this is not a tangent time. That female maggot is still in this damn town. Hella funny. There, of course, this episode, the half vampire, and this must be Guillotine Cutter, the human vampire hunter. That's not what he looked like in the anime for sure, but I think it is because he's got his eye closed. That part overlaps. Action is very weak. It's gonna be very hard to capture her. She is on the verge of death, is the best way to put it. Maybe she's in some kind of special barriered building. Take my leave now. I like the episode has just like normal sneakers. That conveys a lot about his character to me. Really am surprised at the results. I think that we actually tore all the limbs off from that heart underblade. I took the left arm, good old dramaturgy took the right, and you took the legs. I believe now we can still make a good profit, right? Guillotine Cutter. Really don't want to know the plan. What your plan is for those legs. And that's Hanekawa that walks past them, right? I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Things are important. Very polite. But I can't say it was the correct thing to do as a human. You can see us, apparently. Hella funny. Good translation. Hella, I think, is the word you want for what he's saying. It's a pretty cool depiction of an attack. See, this could just be a shonen series. It doesn't even have to be about this weird stuff. Oh Great could just have written a standard shonen battle action series, and it would look fantastic. Oh, good God. All right. So we're into the full swing of Kizu. Araragi has been vampirized. We haven't heard Shinobu's instructions yet, but we can infer, you know, he's got to get those limbs back from each of those devils. And Hanekawa has suddenly become involved as well. There's a few more plot elements, of course. That old bastard Oshino-san is going to show up. But yeah, I'm pretty hype. I'm looking forward to seeing these battles. Kizu has like a nice, straightforward structure. And the way everything just kind of escalates from point to point to point is so enthralling. So can't wait to see what they do. All right. See you for the next chapter. They've been coming out at a really good pace lately, so probably before too long we'll have chapter 70. Bye-bye for now.